Hi guys, it's Jonny and Hannah here from Finding Our Adventure. We're currently touring around Wales at the moment in our 2020 Autograph Bailey motorhome, and we thought we'd give you a quick tour. So we're currently driving the Bailey Autograph 69-2, which is a two-person motorhome, and it's 6.9 metres long. It's really the perfect width for us and size and length for us to get around these country lanes. Let me show you some of the features on the outside of the van. Here we have our gas container, which can hold up to 2 gas bottles. We're currently running off just 1 gas bottle, which is perfect for running the fridge, the cooker, our outdoor barbecue, and other features in the van. Here we have our outdoor gas barbecue point, which is perfect when we get our gas barbecue out for the nice warm summer evenings. And on this side, we have one of the access points for our through locker. It's perfect for storing all our cables, our water hose, and any other bits that don't really fit inside the van and we don't really want to put in the van, so it's just a perfect access point for that. One thing I really love about this van that Bailey have done is they put slightly bigger wheels on the van and chunkier tyres, and for campsites like this where it's a bit muddy, it might be a bit wet, it gives us really good traction and really good ability to get over rougher ground. And we've definitely noticed that when we've been on some of the country lanes and we've seen other vans that have had smaller wheels perhaps struggling up some of the country lanes. But these wheels, they're really big, and it almost makes it feel a little bit more off-roady rather than just a two-wheel drive. As you can see, we've got our 2-lay awning put out, which is perfect for days like this when it's sunny and it keeps a bit of the shade on the van. It's super easy to put up and super convenient, as we can have our gas barbecue outside, we can sit out here with our chairs, and we can just have a really good evening underneath an awning. So on this side of the van, we have our electrical hookup, which is fantastic for when we're getting onto campsites like this. We can plug into the mains, and that means we can run our laptops and we can charge our batteries for our cameras, which makes working on the road really convenient. And then moving a little bit further back, we have our cassette toilet, which means that we're self-containing, which during the COVID pandemic, a lot of campsites have required us to be self-containing. So we've needed to have our own showers and our own toilet on board, which is perfect. And we're so grateful for the Bailey motorhome to have those facilities on board. And then moving a little bit further back, we have our water fill-up system here. It's a really fantastic system because we can plug in our hose and the pump from the van actually draws the water in, so it's really quick and really convenient to fill up. And then a little bit further back, on the very back of the van, we have our secondary through locker to the garage space underneath our van. So if anything's like slid to this side or it's a little bit longer, then we can access from this side as well. So that's really good and really convenient.
So I know this is the bit you've all been waiting for, so come inside. So one of the things you'll notice when you come inside the van is the massive amount of natural light, and that's because there's plenty of windows that actually surround the van and also across the ceiling through the skylights. So I'll show you to the front, and there are 2 swivel seats that have been installed, and that's both on the driver and the passenger side, and it's fantastic because it really makes the space feel really nice and open. So another thing that's great about the van is there's plenty of storage space, so you'll find plenty of drawers, cupboards, and also even overhead storage. So let me show you the bathroom. It's absolutely massive, and it's really nice that it's actually hidden away. So one of the first things you'll notice about the bathroom is that there's loads of space inside and plenty of room for probably at least 2 people. 1 person in the shower and maybe 1 person brushing their teeth, and there's also plenty of storage as well. Alright, so here we are in the main area of the van, and this is the kitchen space, which has plenty of countertop space, and there's even some hidden countertop space here that you can use for preparing, and that's extra handy when you're cooking on the stove here because you lose a bit of countertop space, and the sink as well is a decent size to be washing up and putting things in when you can't be bothered to wash up. And there's also some big drawers here for your cutlery, and also we've got pots and pans. And a great thing as well is that it actually comes with an oven, which is really handy. So that's fantastic. And also overhead storage too for all the kind of cupboard food storage there. And one thing that we have used a couple of times is the microwave. We don't actually have one of these at home, but this has been a luxury item in the van. And there's also some hooks here to put up your coats, bags, hats, whatever you want to put up there. And then you come on to this massive Dometic fridge. So there is a lot of space in here as well for all of the juices, milks, whatever you fancy. Loads and loads of shelf space, and also space here on the door. And there's also a small freezer which you can fit actually quite a lot in there as well. So if you want ice cubes or ice cream, and we've actually got some ice lollies in there, hoping for the sun. And that's the fridge. And there's also a cabinet above the fridge and also a cabinet below the fridge. Okay, so into the main living area. So there's plenty of seating. And you can fit plenty of people back here. And one of the great things about this space, especially when you pull into really nice scenic areas, is that you've got the windows that give you panoramic views, and it's really nice just to sit here and just look out the window. And one of the other great things about this van is all of the overhead storage. So there's plenty of cupboards to put in your clothes, bags and other bits and pieces, just to be tucked away and out of sight. And there's also a really great cupboard here which we have all of our bedding in underneath, and that keeps everything out of the way. So this is the area that we spend most of our time, and we'll put a table in the middle and have our breakfast, lunch and dinner. And in the evening we will put it into our bed. So you can convert it here by pulling out the slats, and then you'll slot in the different pillows into the middle and fill it in there. And it's really easy just to put it back like that. Right, so that takes us to the end of our van tour. We hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to follow us on any more of our adventures, then you can find us on Instagram at Finding Our Adventure. And we also have a website, which is findingouradventure.com. Bye.
Bye.
3, 2, 1, go.
So here on the outside we have a 2-bottle gas cabinet, which is perfect for longer journeys. Currently we've only got 1 gas in here, but it's the perfect...
Carry on.